Hey guys, good morning. I'm going to try something a little bit different today, so please bear with me. Have some patience as I fumble along. I'm going to try to bring to you the first of many fresh homes of the week. And what this is I'm actually looking through active listings online right now on the MLS and trying to pick out one or two that I think would be a really good way for me to showcase our Fresh Homes customization program. So today I actually came across a brand new listing up in Coach Hill with one of my fellow agents at CIR Realty, Lisa Leclerc. The property's in Coach Hill at 215 Coachside Road. The reason I chose this property over all the other ones that I saw is number one, it just seems like really good value at $360,000 for a fully detached home over 1,600 square feet in Coach Hill is pretty much unheard of. As you can imagine, at that price point, the home needs a little bit of love, which is why it's perfect for this program. Full disclosure, the property is a judicial sale, which means the property is in foreclosure. For those who don't know, that brings along with it a few other obstacles and difficulties when deciding whether or not to purchase them. I'm not going to go into those for the sake of this video, but if you have any questions about looking or dealing with a property that's in foreclosure, please by all means shoot me a note or give me a call and we can have a chat about it. But for the sake of this video, we're just going to move on with it here and let's see the property itself. I'm going to move over to one of my search site partners here at www.allcalgaryhomes.ca. I've attached a link below to it if you want to click on it and follow along yourselves. But I'm going to attempt to do a screen share here, so bear with me. Hopefully this works. Okay, so here's the property that I was speaking about. As you can see, it's 215 Coachside Road, $360,000, just over 1,600 square feet. But let's take a look at some of the photos, which will tell a little bit more of the story about why I chose it. As you can see from the outside, it is an older home, but the curb appeal is actually pretty nice in my opinion. It does have a full double attached garage. Scrolling through, as you can see, the pictures leave little to be desired. As I mentioned, this is a judicial sale, which means that the agent's ability to take good pictures and fully market the home are somewhat limited due to the fact that they're currently still living in the home. But you can get the idea here. As you can see, the living room is a little bit dated, the flooring, maybe the railing, but some of the features do look pretty nice. You got a nice vaulted ceiling here, which has a lot of potential. We got another angle here for it, which shows the dining area. Once again, just might be a little bit dated. Other than that, it looks like there's some nice bones to be able to work with. Got a nice fireplace on the other side of the room here. Could maybe use an update, but it is a beautiful feature. Some nice exposed beams. And moving on to the kitchen, as you can see, you know, this house was last sold in the 90s, and I don't believe there's been too many, if any, updates or renovations done since then. We've got a nice, good-looking or good-sized kitchen here. Obviously, some of the appliances and the cupboards could use an update. Countertops, maybe the old sunshine ceiling, but the space itself is pretty usable, which would I think would benefit greatly from our customization program. Moving upstairs, you got one stock picture here of one of the bedrooms. Pretty standard bedroom. Pretty awesome wall feature here, and we'd probably take care of. And that's it. Unfortunately, I wish there was more pictures, but based on these pictures, you can kind of get an idea of what we're dealing with here. The home does need some love and could benefit from some updates, which requires money, which is where we come in here with our Fresh Homes program. Normally, a property like this may scare a lot of buyers off, basically because a lot of people are looking for homes and they're just, they don't have any additional money over and above, you know, maybe their minimum 5% down payment. And not having any additional funds, they can't picture themselves buying a home like this and living in it as is. As you can see, it definitely needs some work. That's kind of where we come in here. So for the sake of this property at 215 Coachside Road, I've broken up the work that I would probably suggest doing on a property like this for one of my clients into two categories, starting with the boring stuff. This is really practical things that you'd probably want to consider doing to the home, these are the things that mom and dad would be really proud of you for making the decision to update in the home rather than maybe some of the cosmetic features. But in the case of this home, these are things like new windows. A house like this, likely if it has original windows, could probably use window replacement, which is probably going to run you about $10,000 to replace it on the two floors above ground, which would result in an extra payment of about $45 a month on your mortgage. New furnace, pretty easy fix. New high efficiency furnace is going to cost you about $4,000 or $19 a month on your mortgage. You may have to put a new roof on it. Judging from the pictures, it looked like the roof may have actually been replaced. But upon further inspection in a viewing, if it did need to be replaced, you could probably do that for about $5,000 and $23 a month, which is a feature that I've done many times with our customization program. It's very well received by lenders and the insurers. As is new siding. Obviously in this house, it looks like it's got the original wooden siding, which might be in good shape, could just benefit from a new paint job. But if you're going to replace it with either vinyl or hardy board, that cost can vary. But for the sake of this, we're just going to put vinyl on, which might cost about $15,000 or $68 a month added to your mortgage. Should basically give the home a brand new look on the exterior. Over to the fun stuff now. These are some of the cosmetic things inside this house that I think would really make a quick, have a huge impact on this house. And some of them are very inexpensive. Number one, I'd put new flooring throughout this house. I'd probably do hardwood throughout the main floor and then carpet up the stairs through the bedrooms. And I'm betting we could probably do that for in and around $10,000 for the entire top two floors. Obviously, once again, this can vary based on the materials you use and installation. But for the sake of this, $10,000 I think would probably cover it and do a pretty nice job for about $45 a month on your mortgage. New paint is super simple and can have a dramatic effect. It can change the entire look of the main two floors here, and in some cases, cover up smells in the home. If it was smoked in or had pets. It's very cheap. You can probably get the top two floors professionally painted in this home for about $3,000, or you could choose to do it yourself, and we could simply just add in the cost of the materials through the customization program. Either way, it'd be about $15 a month on your mortgage. Would have a huge impact. Some of the more major projects that we look at doing, obviously, the kitchen does need something, whether it's something on the less expensive side. There's some pretty cool companies and programs out there right now that allow you to paint out the existing cupboards with a glossy paint or a whitewash, and then there's so many different materials you can choose from for the countertops that the range of what you could do here is it can be night and day. But for the purpose of this, I think you could do a pretty nice quick update on this rental for $15,000 to $40,000 for obviously up at the top end of $40,000. You're putting in nice new cabinets and countertop. Make a huge difference here, and obviously maybe some lighting to replace the sunshine ceiling. Be about $65 to $180 a month. And then I didn't see any pictures of them, but I can only assume that the bathrooms could probably use some love too. Once you can range $6,500 to $10,000 a bathrooms can do a pretty nice job depending on the fixtures and the finishings you choose. But when all is said and done here, you're going to have a beautiful, really nice looking, almost new home on the interior. So in summary, like I said, this house could scare a lot of people off if they didn't have money. That's where we come in, though. The beauty of the Fresh Homes customization program is we not only help you purchase the home, we help you finance the home, but we also help you not only finance those improvements and walk you through how that works, but we help you find the right people, the right vendors, the right contractors to not only quote the work, but to complete the work with the highest quality. So in summary, on this house, the numbers worked out great. Assuming you bought it for full price at $360,000, improvements of $40,000 would total $180 a month. Obviously, I'm using $40,000 in the improvements. Obviously, that doesn't cover everything that we spoke about, but that's kind of the limit that you look at using our program if you have only 5% or under 20% down. If you're buying this home conventionally with 20% or more as a down payment, the sky's the limit. We can do improvements up to over $100,000 as long as it meets the criteria that we're looking for, which is does it add value? That's the question that the lender and the insurers are going to ask. And if it adds value, they will lend you money to complete those improvements. The improved value is a nice round $400,000, leaving you with a 5% down payment of $20,000 and a new mortgage of $393,680, including your CMHC premium. Leaves you with a nice tidy $1,780 a month for a fully detached home in Coach Hill for $400,000, with finished to your personal taste, with some really nice new features throughout. Obviously, at $400,000, the value on this house is unheard of in that area. Go ahead and take a look on the listings right now. You'll see that homes of this size detached up there are selling in excess of $500,000. So there's some real nice instant equity that you can build into this a home like this by utilizing this program. So that's it, guys. Like I said, hopefully this is the first of many fresh homes of the week that I'll show you guys. If you have any questions about this listing in particular or the program in general, please go ahead and shoot me a note, leave me a comment below if you want, give me a call. Maybe we can set up a Fresh Homes consultation and we can go over the program and see if it's something that's going to work for you. Have a great week.